Aduro just gave us an update in the form of a press release. Aduro Technologies provides update on next generation process, NGP. So there's no longer the name R3. They now call it next generation process, NGP. Aduro Clean Technologies is excited to provide updates on its next generation process for waste plastic. Following the successful completion of a series of tests and work done over the last 6 months, the company is now conducting semi-industrial scale experiments to finalize reactor configurations. Now, building, I'm going to have to get used to this term, NGP instead of R3, its own unit is a big deal. Because having their own unit, they will be able to generate their own revenues. So they're going two routes: having their own unit and also the licensing model, having clients build their own units and Aduro would get royalty. But building your own unit, I like to think of it is like kind of like if you have a franchise model for a restaurant. When you franchise to others open the location, build out the restaurant, and they pay you a royalty for using their brand. But in order for somebody else to want to have and pay you the fee, they got to see a successful restaurant. So it's not unusual for there to be like a model restaurant that others can copy, right? So that's how I view NGP, next generation process. Aduro is going to have their own unit, and when that unit, generates revenue and profitability and turns plastic into valuable feedstock, then others might want that, right? And then it will be even easier to franchise that model and to get royalty fees. Okay, these experiments are crucial for determining the necessary configurations for the NGP. Aduro aims to begin constructing the NGP by the end of 2024. Initial engagements with design and engineering and fabrications have begun. For 2024, Aduro has outlined 3 strategic initiatives: advancing the NGP design, converting participants in the customer engagement program into the next phase of collaborations. I cannot wait to see the first collaboration. We know that they have 5 or 6 multi-billion-dollar companies in the customer engagement program. I cannot wait to see the first one go into the collaboration. And expanding its intellectual property portfolio, further unlocking value and addressable market for the hydrochemolytic technology platform. All 3 strategic initiatives are integrated and collectively support the company's path towards commercialization. So like I said, NGP design, right? That's one, having their own unit. Customer engagement program into collaboration, well, that's having others, right? Commercialize the technology. And third is expanding the patent portfolio. Since early 2024, Aduro has conducted extensive testing and optimization on both its pilot scale hydrochemolytic continuous flow reactor for plastics and its laboratory batch reactors. Working in parallel to in-house programs, we have carried out ongoing research with external resources like the University of Western Ontario and Camelot Innovation and Learning Lab in Netherlands. In addition to supporting all 3 of the outlined strategic initiatives for 2024, this work focused on key project areas, including process conditioning, usage of different feedstocks, specifications of products, and pre- and post-treatment processes. Significant progress has been made in the following areas: confirming the unique ability of HCT to produce substantially saturated hydrocarbons without the requirements for costly hydrogenation. This is huge. This is very important because this reduces capex, and all the like pyrolysis and other competing processes, they require costly hydrogenation. They require an outside source of hydrogen. Aduro's technology doesn't. For Aduro, the hydrogen is generated within the process. So they do not require this costly hydrogeneration. This is a big, big deal. Maximizing yield and achieving lower losses to char and fuel gas. Another big deal. When Aduro had information about their yield, we saw very little was lost to char and fuel gas, while other competing products, they lose significant amount to char and fuel gas, significant amount. This gives Aduro's process a big competitive advantage. Ability to work with common undesirable polymers in the feedstock like polyester and polyidene, confirming the effectiveness of HCT in process difficult to recycle cross-linked polymers. So that was tires. Operating continuously for extended periods in a stable operating condition. Additionally, the company has embarked on a process design strategy that pursues 3 parallel directions with different time horizons. The first, working with relatively clean waste stream and relatively pure outputs to be realized in a relatively simple process. The second, working with more complex but still clean feedstocks. And the third, where low-value contaminated feedstocks are converted. This provides a framework designed to generate valuable commercial solutions progressively and maximizes speed to market. Our strategic initiatives for 2024 are designed to solidify our position in the industry. Vikas said, the strides we've made in refining the configuration of our next generation process are a statement to our team's dedication and expertise. These advancements are not just incremental improvements, they are transformative steps toward a more sustainable future. So there you have it. Here's the update. So no longer called R3, it's called Next Generation Process.